Those orange chips in front of Romain Lewis were 25K. Blue chips are worth 100,000 apiece. Those pink chips are worth 500K. Romain is going to raise for the majority of those chips. Hakeem wakes up with kings in the big blind.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Romain all in and at risk with the 9-8 of diamonds against the kings of Hakeem Zoufri. Well, if you're going to have a hand against kings, and it's not aces or ace king, how about some diamonds? Needs runner now. Oh, the 10 of diamonds comes on the turn. Open-ended straight draw and a flush draw.
Wow.
And the straight gets there. Romain Lewis with the double up. 10, 8, 7, 2 diamonds on the flop. Gut shot for Roberto to go along with his ace high. 4-ball rolls off on the turn. Giving Charlie a gut shot.
And Charlie would probably have expected Roberto to bet this very wet flop if he had a very good hand.
Senses the opportunity, fires on the turn, bets 2 million. These guys just aren't deep, but Roberto still makes the call. River another 8. Roberto's ace high still good, 8.8 million in the middle. Does Charlie fire another bullet?
Charlie's been known to make some overshoves, overbet bluffs. He's going for just half pot. Credit to Roberto for considering this call, because I think this kind of board is all over Charlie's big blind defend range, and the way that Roberto played his hand, it really does look like an ace high or not a very strong hand, so Charlie could be value betting one pair here. 10, 7, obviously he value bet his 8. Wow, hero call with the
Makes
ace
the
high.
call with the ace high. And what a call it is.
I think Charlie expected to get through that ace high a lot faster.
Right. We'll open 8. Good time for aces for Hakeem Zoufri in the hijack.
Will he get a little bit of retribution for his kings having fallen to Romain?
Or will he have a new lifetime enemy?
One raise all in.
All of it, under 4 million. George with ace jack.
Pretty close decision. I think if you're 1 pip up, I think with ace queen you start going shrug. Okay, if you have me beat, it's got the stack to afford it. But yeah, ace jack just a little too weak.
Folds back around to Lewis. He'll make the call. Here we go.
8 call. Show up.
Will they trade chips back and forth? Or will Romain Lewis get him again? Hakeem in good shape. Aces against 8s. Can the aces hold? Unlike his kings earlier.
The 9-8 suited would have been 22% against this.
Welcome 6-5 deuce. Backdoor straight draws. Backdoor flush draws for Romain. Turn card 5. Needs an 8 and an 8 only to bust Hakeem. River card. Oh, it's an 8!
No way. Oh my God, so unlucky.
Hakeem loses with kings against Romaine's 9-8 suited, then loses with aces against Romaine's 8s. Takes a look at the clock. Announces all in. Yak Wu going to peek at a couple 7s on the button.
If a 5 comes this hand, I just throw the headset on the ground because this game is a joke.
We have seen some wild all-ins so far. They usually start out pretty tame, just like this. Yaku makes the call on the button. Modest looks down at King Queen. Has to toss it in the muck. Kenny in bad shape.
7s again?
I did not have a 5.
That's in the pot, yeah. King, queen.
Hallard going to need to get lucky to stick around.
That's how poker works, Modest. You should know better.
Pot comes 10-10-3.
10.
3 on the river. And a 5!
No way!
A 5 on the river!
Unbelievable.
This is remarkable.
Kenny is in shock. Look, he's like froze.
No, this is my life. This is my life.
8-9 of diamonds against kings.
Really bad hand.
8s against aces.
7, just like
7s versus 9s, 7 on the flop, 9 on the turn with a 7 and a 9 dead.
9s against 10s.
Yep.
And now 5s against 7s. The double up for Kenny Hallard.
With the big stack can afford to make a light 3-bet from the small blind.
He'll use a time extension.
He'd essentially be calling an all-in with his
Right.
8s since he's never getting through. But I would think he rates to be ahead in both the ranges here. We see he's crushed, but I wouldn't fault him if he decides to go with this hand.
Same. Charlie had opened to 2.4 million with the 10s. Mark 3-bet the King Jack out of the small blind. 9.5 million. Modest with 13.8 million behind in the big blind with the 8s.
Those are your precious last chips, though, and preserving them to find a better spot would make a lot of sense. It's close, though. If you put me and you in the first 2 positions, it's not close. He goes, these aces aren't good.
Right, they have it for sure. Does make the difficult laydown. The correct one here. Carroll makes the call. Play these 10s in position against Mark's King Jack. More than 21 million in the middle.
9.5.
oh, okay. Sorry.
Almost 10. Yes, like this.
Yeah. Good luck.
2 big stacks, scene 3. Let's go.
They'll see an action
Wow.
pack 3. It comes Jack 10-8. Charlie Carroll flops a set of 10s. Mattis thinks this is terrible news because he would have flopped a set of 8s. It's actually just fine.
He would have been drawing till 1 out.
Check.
Mark flops top pair. Couple backdoor straight draws.
7,500,000.
Charlie fires here.
And while Mark does have top pair with a good kicker, he's not going to love this situation, playing out of position. When Charlie flats, this board is all over his range as well. Charlie's also a tricky player who could flat huge pre-flop. Oh,
And he shoves! Charlie's going to call and is in excellent shape to become a massive chip leader in this tournament.
Wow.
What would you do if I jam at pocket eights? You got pocket eights?
Over 20% of the chips in play in the tournament in the middle in this pot. Carroll way ahead with the set of tens. The turn is the ace. It's the ace of spades, but it does give Mark 3 outs. Needs a queen that's not a spade. It is the 3 of spades on the river, a flush for Charlie Carroll, and Charlie Carroll becomes a massive chip leader at the Party Poker Live Millions Europe main event.